Welcome, Sagittarius, to your month ahead Tarotscope for February 2016. This reading is for you if your sun, moon, or rising signs are in the sign of Sagittarius. I'll go ahead and start shuffling here, waiting until I receive some sort of intuitive signal that the appropriate cards for you have come up to the top of my deck. Before I started recording this video, I did extensively shuffle, and I used that time to connect to your energy, in this case, the collective energy of Sagittarius. And also, I'm just mixing up all the cards and shaking off any energy from prior readings. So right now, I'm just shuffling to let the cards for you and for this spread come up to the top of my deck. All right, so the first card here is how you're feeling heading into this month. So how you're feeling even right now heading into the month of February. And we have the Emperor. I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like it's make or break it time, that now is the time to exercise discipline. I think that a lot of you have been struggling in the past few months with either completing things or really settling down into a routine that helps you accomplish the goals and dreams that you have in mind. So I think for a lot of you, you're determined that now is the time to work towards these goals, to work towards these aspirations. And you're really calling on the energy of the Emperor, his discipline, his willpower, his logical thinking and decision-making skills. You're calling on this energy to help you through this time, to help you look towards your goals and to use that energy to help achieve them. I think a lot of you are really just ready. You're sitting strong and you're ready to move forward on your path. Card number 2 is your general forecast for the month ahead. So your general forecast, Sagittarius, for the month of February. And we have the Death card. So already we have 2 major arcana cards, so it's going to be a powerful month for you, Sagittarius. We have the Emperor, that archetypal father energy, followed by Death, which is all about rebirth and transformation. I think this month you may feel like you have a sense of what your goals and your dreams and your aspirations are. I think this month, however, you're going to find out that it's actually completely different. That maybe some of the goals that you thought you were working towards actually had another layer underneath them. That they looked like one thing but were actually something else. Or perhaps you'll start working towards these goals and realize halfway through that they're not really the goals that your heart and your soul want. Or, on the other hand, for some of you, perhaps you do have that clear sense of what you want, and you will start that process of leaving behind the old and stepping into the new. In either situation, it's going to be very transformative. It is really going to be a rebirth process, which means letting certain parts of yourself die and also stepping into new energy to let new energy come in to be born into a new path, a new way of living, and a new way of thinking. I think for a lot of you, you're going to be focusing on your thought patterns, your beliefs, and letting go of unconscious patterns that really ruled you up until this point. I think you've really had enough and you're putting your foot down, so to speak. So using this Emperor energy combined with the Death energy is a really strong energy to make certain things happen and to be really disciplined about it. So once you make a decision wanting change, it's going to be something that sticks. You're going to be disciplined about it. It's not going to be something you make a decision about and then flip-flop back and flip-flop forward. It's going to be a hard and fast decision that's going to be a catalyst for change, and it's going to be firm. It's going to be final. Card number 3 is your upcoming challenges. And we have the King of Pentacles. For you this month, your real challenge is to stay grounded and centered. I think that for many of you, you spend a lot of time on the higher levels, if you will. So the more mental or emotional or spiritual levels. Many of you have trouble being in your physical body, staying present in this moment. The tarot is really challenging you this month to realize that we do live in a physical reality and that being grounded and centered is the first ingredient to achieving any of your hopes and dreams. I'm really attracted to the castle here in the background. I'll show you a little bit closer there in the corner. And to me, that represents those goals, those aspirations that you have. So this card is saying that you need to get yourself centered. You need to get yourself locked into your physical body. So really working with those 3 physical chakras this month, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. I would say probably the solar plexus and the root chakra the most, because we have the yellow here in the background of the King of Pentacles, and the other male figure we have sitting in a throne is the Emperor, who is all dressed in red. So we have a real solid energy and also an energy of standing in our power, of really sitting confidently and courageously and in our power. So for you, yes, this will be a little bit of a struggle to achieve this sense of confident groundedness. However, I do think that this is a big part of your lessons in this moment, to really learn about what it feels like to be locked into this physical reality, to really sit in your power, to sit in your physical body. And once you accomplish this, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at how easy your dreams and your hopes and desires, because they're right there, they're behind you. There's the castle just right behind you. So it's just waiting for you to sit up, to sit confidently, to sit in your physical body and turn around and look, and there's your castle. Card number 4 is your good fortune, blessings, and abundance. So this is all the wonderful gifts that are coming your way for February 2016. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. I love that your challenge and your blessing this month are both court cards from the Pentacles. So yes, you will find it challenging to achieve this grounded, stable, and confident energy. However, it will come easily to you as well. You will accomplish this goal of taking a break, taking a time to step back and really examine yourself and lock yourself into this physical reality. The Knight of Pentacles is the only Knight card that we have the Knight standing at a standstill. It symbolizes taking a break, taking a step back, and taking the time to examine the things in our lives. For you, I think that January has been a real month of activity, and February will be a little bit slower, which will be a gift for you. It really will allow you this time to take a step back and examine everything that's happened in this year so far, because I do feel like a lot has happened to you. So really the gift here is having that quiet time to yourself. This will be a beautiful month for a meditation practice or some sort of artistic expression. I'm seeing more something where you're sitting, not necessarily a physical activity like dance or singing, but something where you sit calmly, so maybe painting or writing. I think for a lot of you, you'll have that real connection with yourself and connection with your inner being, your higher self this month. It'll just come naturally to you if you decide to access that part of you. Card number 5 here, the last card of the spread, is this month's lessons. And we have the King of Swords. Pardon me. We have a lot of strong king and strong masculine energy this month. We have the Emperor, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. We even have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a little bit of a younger masculine energy. This is really a month of action through inaction. I really see that for you. It's really a month of taking a step back, examining yourself, and using that examination to further yourself towards your goals and your hopes and your dreams. The King of Swords here makes decisions from a rational point of view, from a place where there are fair and logical decisions. For you, I think this really is the key lesson for you this month, is looking at situations and detaching yourself emotionally from them. I think often you find yourself in situations that trigger you emotionally to do things that afterwards you kind of feel, if not regret, you feel a little bit like, oh, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do. So your challenge and your lesson this month is really to, when a situation arises where you need to make a decision, release the need to say yes or no right away. Take a step back to think about it, to examine it. And when you feel ready that you've made a decision from a point of view that really thought through the different options, thought through the different ways of thinking, then you can move forward. So really releasing that need to be hasty, taking your time, and seeing how that leads to following your path. I think for you, there are going to be many lessons coming in this month about discipline and decision making. And that's what your big lessons are going to revolve around this month. So this concludes your month ahead Tarotscope for February 2016. If you're interested in a personalized reading, please check out the link to my Etsy. You'll find it in the description below.